everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Newton's Panthers going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, we head up to Charlotte, where we'll hook up with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Bank of America Stadium. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Carolina Panthers and themselves. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Newton. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And what about this offense, Charles? Specifically, what about Jonathan Stewart?
He makes sure everything goes. Put the ball in his chest and watch him run. Can run with power inside, but has enough speed that when he gets outside, he can cause a lot of trouble.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And caught left side, Olsen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Corey Brown from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Here's the lineup and a big boy in the backfield, Tolbert.
It's real easy to look at him and immediately picture a bowling ball scattering pins. That's exactly what Mike Tolbert does.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
It's really easy to talk about Thomas Davis coming back from multiple knee injuries, but he wants his play on the field to be the story.
8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
The give to Whitaker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, The defensive line guy's trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost, but this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play, able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Man open left side is Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has
into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side in the flat of the swing pass. And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Caught on the left side by Ginn. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They go back to the air here after the INT. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Ted Ginn, 84 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards. 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But They're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason, get him healthy, and have him back ready to go for next season.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And Olsen over the middle.
Okay, I have to take a second here and talk about Greg Olsen, the tight end for the Carolina Panthers. Third straight year over 1,000 yards in receptions. And guess what? That's the first time that's ever happened in NFL history. 3 straight years by a tight end.
That's really something. Now 31 years of age. They're going to need him next year to turn it around because a very disappointing season.
Not the season anyone expected, least of all the Carolina Panthers, but he's a building block that they can go ahead and get back to form starting in 2017.
To throw on second down is Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton now on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Newton. Flushed out right, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And Gano's kick is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
I mean,
that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. It's brought in right side by Ginn. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, here's Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the inaugural carry here for Fonzie Whitaker. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. It's complete to Brown, right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now it's Ginn. Yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now onto the field, here come the Panthers. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And it's 3rd and 5. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And some room to work. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
To throw is Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They go play action here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 yards out of that one. And the Panthers are going to get a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Benjamin with it over the middle.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Stewart on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Anyway.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. So still 7 yards to go here on 3rd down. It's now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Gano's kick is right through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's